Welcome to Bogglesocks TV. We've got lots of classic and original TV shows. Subscribe now and enjoy the video.
Grandpa in my pocket! It was a lovely Sunnysands afternoon and I was playing with Gordon, my toy seagull. Beowulf was playing with his bird toy, a squeaky chicken.
There's a good boy. Oh, what can you smell from the kitchen? Something delicious, eh?
Wulfy could smell Mum's new hobby, which was making puddings. And she had an upside-down pineapple pie in the oven. Suddenly, the doorbell rang.
Go on, Wulfy. Go and see who's at the door.
It was Mr. Whoops.
Mr. Whoops!
Oh, whoops! Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, and hello, Wulfy. Oh, you're pleased to see me. You are a little cutie, aren't you?
He is. We wouldn't be without Wulfy.
That's it, you see. That's why I've come round to talk to you. I'm going to get a dog, see?
Mr. Whoops, what a great idea!
I bought the food and the bowls and some squeaky toys.
Wonderful.
But not the dog yet.
I know what you should do. You should practice having a dog. Take Wulfy for the day. He'll be good as gold in your shop.
Are you sure?
Of course, he's so easy to look after.
Oh, Wulfy, yes.
Little did Grandpa and I know that today was going to be Wulfy's day with Mr. Whoops.
Do you think we'll be all right?
Of course you will. Wulfy practically tells you what he wants.
Well, that's handy.
Yes, he's an amazingly clever dog.
Nice smell.
Yes, upside-down pineapple pie. Burning. Bye!
Wulfy! Wulfy!
He's gone off with Mr. Whoops for the day.
What?
Well, just for the day. Well, Mr. Whoops wants a dog, so I said he needed practice. Oh, the strawberry bomb's ready.
Mr. Whoops is looking after Wulfy.
Bit of a problem. I'll ask Mum if she can take us to the toy shop.
Well, we've got to go there, Jason. You know what Mr. Whoops is like.
Mum! Mr. Whoops is called Mr. Whoops because he's always having little accidents. He falls off things, he falls over things, he even trips over his own feet.
Whoops!
Mum says she can't take us, Grandpa, because she's up to her ears in pudding.
Well, in that case, I'll have to go myself.
Not the shrinking gap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of things. He can chuff about in our Sunnysands train. He can drive off in my car. He can get into all sorts of very small places. And often he runs so fast, you've no idea where he's gone. And today he was getting onto Gordon, my toy seagull. No, Grandpa! Grandpa had decided to go to Mr. Whoops' shop on Gordon.
So we've got biscuits here, Wulfy, and bones, and special doggy treats, and a water bowl, and a food bowl, and a toy. I've got some more out the back.
Grandpa flew in and landed near Wulfy.
Here we are, Wulfy. Oh, I'll get you some water.
Psst, Wulfy, come here. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Just do as I say.
Here we go. Whoa! Goodness, for a minute I thought you shouted, whoa! Oh dear, what a mess.
Of course, it wasn't Wulfy who shouted, "Whoa!" It was Grandpa.
I can't believe I'm so clumsy.
Go and get a cloth.
Where are you off to? Oh, what a clever dog you are.
While Mr. Whoops was cleaning up, this is what was happening at home. Please Can I go to the toy shop, Mum? Please?
Not yet, Jason. I've still got lots of puddings to make. Don't worry about Wulfy. He'll be fine.
I'm not worried about Wulfy.
Good. I don't think Grandpa can be either. He's gone for a little lie down.
Meanwhile, back at Mr. Whoops' shop, Mr. Whoops had cleaned up the water and was about to open some dog food for Wulfy.
Now, I should have asked Jason's mum which one you'd prefer. I don't suppose you'd be able to tell me. Lamb or chicken?
Chicken.
Oh, my word! That sounded like chicken. Jason's mum was right. You do say what you want. Chicken it is. Brilliant. Whoops. Oh, dear. How silly of me.
Mr. Whoops was ever so close to Grandpa, so he made a dash for it, and Wulfy ran after him.
Go and fetch a brush, Wulfy.
Where are you going now?
Wulfy was going to fetch a brush.
You're an amazingly clever dog. Thank you. Here.
Grandpa had to stay as near as he could to Wulfy. He made sure Mr. Whoops wasn't looking, then he made another dash for it.
What do you want to do now, eh?
Play.
I think you said play. You're in a toy shop. Of course you want to play. Here we go then. Fetch. Oh no.
Go and fetch your lead, Wulfy. We've got to get out of here.
So Wulfy fetched a lead.
Oh, you want to go for a walk, do you? That's a good idea. Where shall we go?
Beach.
The beach? Of course. Here we go.
Grandpa was looking forward to flying to the beach on Gordon, but just then...
Gordon, what are you doing here? Jason must have left you here by mistake when he last visited. Come along. We'll give Gordon back to him when I take you home, Wulfy. Come on, Wulfy.
Grandpa had no way of getting to the beach. Until, that is, he spotted this. A kite. Meanwhile, back at home, I was in my bedroom looking out at the lighthouse. Mum was still making puddings. I was missing Grandpa and was wondering what he could be doing. But I didn't have to wonder for long. There he was on the end of a kite. This time Grandpa had gone too far. He was making for the beach. I ran downstairs as fast as I could. Mum, please can we go to the beach?
What now, Jason? I'm still busy. Why the beach?
I just felt like it. None of my plans were working today.
Oh, whoops!
I had been right. Grandpa was heading for the beach, and he landed on the roof of our beach hut. Grandpa made a quick escape, but Wulfy saw him.
Goodness me! That looks just like the kite in my shop. How did that get there, I wonder? I'll get it down. Whoops! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Oh, I can't get up. How silly! Now look what I've gone and done. Hurt both my legs. How could I be so clumsy?
Go and fetch Jason, quick.
Wulfy, come back!
Just when I was wondering what to try next, who should appear at the kitchen door?
Wulfy.
Mum, Mr. Whoops must be in trouble. Wulfy's come to get us.
Oh dear. Well, we'll have to go and find him. But where do you think he is?
I guessed Mr. Whoops was at the beach, but I needed to check. I had an idea. Wulfy's paws are sandy, Mum. That means Mr. Whoops must be at the beach.
I'll go and tell Grandpa where we're going.
No. No time for that, Mum. Anyway, Grandpa won't want to be disturbed. Come on. So off we went to the beach in Campo, and Mum said...
I wonder how Wulfy knew he should come home to fetch us.
And I said... I just think he's an amazingly clever dog, Mum. When we got to the beach, Mum put a bandage on both Mr. Whoops's legs.
Oh, you are a clever dog, you really are. I don't think I'll get a dog of my own. I think I'll borrow you again.
I looked round for Grandpa, and there he was, peeping out from behind the beach hut. I quickly picked him up and put him in my pocket.
Gordon was in my toy shop, Jason. You left him there the last time you came in.
Right, Mr. Whoops. Now all you have to do is to come home with us for tea.
When we got home, I ran ahead of Mum and Mr. Whoops. I put Grandpa down. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Well done, Jason.
And well done to you, Grandpa.
I knew Mr. Whoops would need our help. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork! Mr. Whoops felt a whole lot better after eating a huge bowl of Mum's special trifle.
That was delicious. That's made my day.
Well, Mr. Whoops, you were supposed to be looking after Wulfy, and instead, Wulfy looked after you.
I know. And you were quite right. He tells you exactly what he wants.
Rifle.
Just like that.
Grandpa in my pocket! It was a really busy day.
Oh, where's the tape?
Does anyone see my hat? Oh, there it is. Dad, how do you spell congratulations? All this was in aid of a very special occasion.
Ta-da!
Oh, Grandpa, you look wonderful.
I'd better make myself look wonderful too.
We've all got to look wonderful. This is going to be a wonderful wedding.
And whose wonderful wedding was it? Mr. Whoops's wonderful wedding. And who was he marrying?
Miss Smiley, scrumptious Miss Smiley. Her peacock salad's a healthy treat, but her chocolate sundaes taste so sweet. When it comes to puddings, I must confess, you just can't beat her summer mess. There's no one I rate as highly as Miss Smiley. Smiley, Miss Smiley.
I'm so excited.
Jemima was so excited because she was going to be a bridesmaid.
Mum, please can you do my hair first?
Good idea, Jemima. Then I'll have plenty of time to do Miss Smiley's when she comes over.
I'm just going to drop my things on sticks over at Miss Smiley's cafe. Jason, there's another tray in the kitchen. You can come with me.
Did Miss Smiley actually ask you to make things on sticks?
No, I'm just helping her out, which is more than you ever do, Grandpa.
Loretta helping Miss Smiley, it'll be a disaster. And Miss Smiley mustn't have a disaster on her wedding day. I better come too.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa puts on his magic shrinking cap? He can chuff around in my Sunnysands train. He can jump into my toy car and make it go. He can fly in my toy plane. Often, I have no idea where he's got to. And today, he was here.
Just cover me with a napkin.
Okay. I was sure Great Aunt Loretta would be back because she'd been waiting for me to catch her up. And sure enough...
Will you stop lingering? Grandpa's gone for a little lie down, I see. Always disappears when there's work to be done. Come on now, get a move on.
Great Aunt Loretta was right. Grandpa was having a little lie down on the tray of things on sticks. The cafe had been specially decorated for the wedding, and Miss Smiley was just finishing off her wonderful wedding cake.
Where do you want the things on sticks? I made them myself. There's spicy sausage and banana, there's pilchard and marshmallow, and there's garlic and bubble gum. Try one.
While Miss Smiley was looking at the things on sticks, I quickly took the napkin off Grandpa. He stood up and hid behind a plate of party sandwiches.
Thanks, but I'm not really hungry at the moment.
Oh, well, That's just because you're nervous. But don't worry, I'm here to help.
Just then, I saw Mr. Whoops. There's Mr. Whoops!
What? Oh, no, he can't come in here. Oh, it's bad luck for the groom to see the bride before the wedding. Get rid of him as quick as you can. Come on, now, we'll go and hide in the...
Great Aunt Loretta never says the word toilets out loud because she thinks it's rude.
Miss Smiley! Scrumptious Miss Smiley! What?
Mr. Whoops knocked the little groom off the cake.
How could I be so clumsy? Oh no! Oh no! Where could he go?
Just then I saw Grandpa.
Please.
He wanted to talk to me.
The groom's over there on the floor. But he needs a new head. Can you make another one, quick?
I'll try.
Oh, I can't.
At that moment, Great Aunt Loretta came back in.
Mr. Whoops, you shouldn't still be here. You've got to go.
Oh, I've done a terrible, terrible thing. I've knocked the little groom off our wonderful wedding cake.
Great Aunt Loretta looked at the cake.
No, you didn't.
Grandpa had stepped in just in time.
I was sure How strange. He must have got back on the cake all by himself.
Oh, Mr. Whoops, you're just a big bag of nerves. Just like Miss Smiley. It's a good job I'm here to help keep everybody calm. Now then, off you go, back to the toy shop. Oh, Miss Smiley, you can come out now.
So, I put Grandpa in my pocket and the groom back on the cake.
Smiley, everything's all right. Now just keep calm. Oh, look at the time. You've still got to have your hair done and your makeup. Come on.
Okay. I need my case.
Come on.
Right, I'm coming. There we go. Right.
Oh, you're lingering again, Jason.
So we all went back to our house.
Right, now I've got
Before long, Miss Smiley was ready to have her hair and makeup done. Grandpa had jumped out of my pocket and was up on a shelf.
I think it might be easier if we do your hair and makeup in the kitchen.
Mum, my bun has fallen down.
Oh, don't worry, Jemima.
At that moment, Great Aunt Loretta appeared.
No need to panic. I am here to help. Now, why don't you do the bridesmaid? I'll do the bride. I'm an expert at hair and makeup, I am. Come on, Miss Smiley. Into the kitchen. Now,
Come along, Jemima. Let's do your hair upstairs. Come on.
I'll just ring Mr. Whoops, see how he's getting on.
Ring! Where is the ring?
Mr. Whoops was very nervous.
Here it is. Sing-a-ting-ting, what a beautiful whoops!
The ring went flying and landed in the shape sorter.
Help! Help! Whoever you are!
What's the matter, Mr. Whoops?
I've lost the ring!
You've lost the ring. I'll be right over. Don't tell Miss Smiley. I don't want to worry her.
Okay, I hope you find it. Grandpa had jumped down onto the sofa.
This is terrible. I better go and help. You stay here and deal with Loretta.
But Grandpa...
I won't be long.
Before I could stop him, Grandpa ran to my toy plane and jumped in. Then he flew up the stairs and out of my bedroom window. Grandpa flew in while Dad and Mr. Whoops were still looking for the ring. Back at home, Great Aunt Loretta had made a terrible mess of Miss Smiley's hair.
No, I think it just needs a little extra something.
Well, I think you've done enough, Loretta.
Wait, I've got it. Things on sticks. They'll just look wonderful in your hair. Good job I kept some for myself.
In my hair! No! No!
I had to find a way to stop Great Aunt Loretta. Suddenly she went flying, and so did her hat. Wulfy didn't waste a second.
You got me hat. Come back here, you wretched dog. Oh, come back here, you animal little mutt.
Miss Smiley grabbed her chance.
Thanks, Jason.
She ran upstairs to find Mum. And I ran upstairs to get changed. At the toy shop, Mr. Whoops and Dad was still looking for the ring. Grandpa was looking for the ring too. And suddenly he saw it. In the shape sorter. In he went.
We can't give up yet, Mr. Whoops. The ring must be somewhere.
Grandpa had the ring. Now all he had to do was roll it onto the floor to attract Dad's attention.
Look. The ring. I'm sure it wasn't there a moment ago. I wonder how it got there.
Who cares? We found it. Zing-a-ding-ding, what a beautiful ring.
I've got to go and fetch the bride. I'll see you at the cafe.
Grandpa had to get home before Dad did. So he jumped off the counter, got into the plane, and out he flew. Meanwhile, Great Aunt Loretta was trying to get her hat back.
This is all Grandpa's fault. I'm going to wake him now.
No, don't do that.
Oh, look, my hat.
I'll get your hat for you.
Oh, thank you, Jason. You're a marvel. I'll deal with you later.
Great Aunt Loretta rushed off to the toilet to put her hat back on, just as Grandpa flew down the stairs. Grandpa took off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size. And we all went off to the cafe. The wedding was about to begin. First, Mr. Whoops arrived.
Oh, look, it's Mr. Whoops is here.
Mr. Whoops proudly held up the ring.
Zing-a-ding-ding, what a beautiful ring.
Then Miss Smiley arrived.
Here she is.
She looked very beautiful and very smiley. It was going to be a really wonderful wedding. I smiled at Grandpa and he smiled at me. And I knew that was how it was always going to be. Me, my grandpa, and teamwork.